Hello everyone, welcome back, Midnight Mirage here, and today we'll be talking about Clay and Peril. You may have seen my other video where I already do this. It is my most viewed video, and might be wondering why I'm doing another video on them. Well, I think I have a few more things to say that are probably important to say. In that video, I mentioned how Clay and Peril's relationship didn't really start off well and how that could cause problems. Yes, the lying, betrayal, not a great way to start off, and Peril kind of idolizing Clay was a huge problem for me. But after rereading book 8, Peril works through that a lot. Now, I also said, is it good for Clay to be with someone who has to work through so much? Well, if they were in the relationship while Peril was actively working through everything, I feel like that wouldn't be very healthy, and that was kind of my point. But Peril's doing a really good job of that before they enter a relationship, and I think that is a much healthier option. So, yeah, this wouldn't be extremely bad for Clay. I also mentioned how Tsunami is distrustful of Peril. I mean, of course she is. Can go reread book 1, see what Peril does. But Peril's kind of recently changed to be much better, and Tsunami hasn't exactly seen that. Not yet. And I think she will over time. I think Tsunami is going to still not really like Peril, but I don't think she's going to dislike and distrust Peril to the level that'll be a problem if Peril and Clay get into a relationship. I did mention in that video as well that the book mentions that Peril still burns Clay, he just heals really quickly, and I don't really see how they can get around that. It seems Clay doesn't mind. He's probably building up a pain tolerance for it, honestly. So I don't think this will be too much of a problem anymore. Another huge thing for me about ships is for two characters to be in a relationship, I want it to be healthy, and I want both characters to actually like each other, you know? And most of the things that bothered me about it being unhealthy aren't exactly huge problems anymore. But then I was like, but didn't in book 8, Peril and Turtle, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a while, Peril and Turtle literally hid behind something and eavesdropped, and Clay was like, I don't have a crush on Peril, I don't like her that way, she's just a really good friend. And I was like, so this is confirmation that it wouldn't be a relationship, right? It's pretty clear they're just friends, right? But then I read the book 9 graphic novel because the graphic novels are a good way for me to read the books really quickly. And there's one specific part where Darkstalker mentions how he's been reading everyone's minds, and Clay says, that's kind of nosy, isn't it? And Darkstalker says, don't worry, Clay, your thoughts are very sweet, especially when it comes to certain dragons. Wink. And then it shows Clay turning around blushing with a pink background. Now, using my brain, I'm pretty sure that Clay's been thinking about Peril. Who else would he be thinking about? One of his siblings? On top of that, Kibley mentions how Clay likes Peril back if he just needs more time. In the past, I was like, why would you lie to her like that? That's kind of manipulative and not very nice, because I was still thinking Clay doesn't like Peril that way. But now, recognizing this scene that I'm pretty sure was still in the book that I somehow missed or something, that's just more confirmation that Clay does like Peril. It's pretty clear that Peril likes Clay through a bunch of other scenes. So now with time, it'll be healthy, and we know they're going to be given more time, and both characters like each other. So I know I found a problem with it in the past, but now I think my opinion has changed. I do like Clary. So I decided to redraw my old drawing. I thought I might just do a literal just redrawing with same positions, but I was thinking since I did read the graphic novel of book 9, I should do something from that, kind of, a little bit. So I drew Peril talking about the adventures of book 8 to Clay. And in the beginning, it looked like Clay wasn't very interested, but I kind of moved his head forward a little bit, and I think that helped. Also, it looked like Peril was trying to give him a hug at first, but I think I fixed that too. I got a little bit lazy with the background. I just did my sunny and grass background like I always do. They're fun, okay? I like doing them. And I did Peril on a rock because I didn't want to draw a bunch of burnt grass. But I think just like my drawing skills have improved, my opinions have too. I do think we still need more friendships between guy and girl characters in Wings of Fire, because some people seem to think that they don't exist and can't, which is why I do love that Peril and Turtle are just good friends, you know? But anyways, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.